Hi, more information for child tax credit payments, and in this video, we're going to show you guys what to do if you receive a lot more money than you're supposed to receive, right? So if you receive a lot more money, you know you're supposed to pay it back, but we're going to go into details and how to do that and why you should do that and what to do if you want to pay less to the IRS, okay? So make sure you subscribe, the like button if you're watching on TikTok, watching a full video on YouTube because we have full information. And as you guys already know, I made a lot of videos about this article. It's a very good article. Watch those videos because every single video is different, and as you guys see the title is obviously different, right? So if you want to check your payment status, I just made that video, so watch it. But if you want to know if you're ineligible for tax or credit money, but you still receive the payment, so in other words, receive a check when you're not supposed to receive it, and what are you supposed to do, right? Or what are you supposed to know? Now you know IRS is very dedicated to this, it's very strict. So any other overpayment from the IRS, they're gonna want it back, okay? Now IRS could be also very cool and they could pay you, such as a surprise check. So make sure you watch that video too. Why IRS is sending surprising checks, and you could probably be one person that's receiving surprising checks. But obviously IRS do audits, and if you're missing money, then they'll charge you, okay? And if you don't pay it, they'll charge you interest, okay? So make sure you do that. Now, if you did receive money, again, you're supposed to pay it back. And now, how are you supposed to do this? You can obviously contact them. They'll set up a payment. You probably maybe cash it out, or you can maybe dispose of it if you haven't cashed it out. So, in other words, if you cashed it out already, you're supposed to pay back. They make a payment link, and you pay it off like with a credit card, right? Now, if you obviously another reason they could do is they could take it off in future taxes. So depending on that, we're gonna go to how you could actually pay less on the next section of this video. But they could also remove it from your taxes to your tax refund in total. They'll probably do that automatically. Who knows? And pretty much if you haven't cashed it out, you can just rip the check, forget about it, and just and then they'll just cancel out the money, right? So make sure if you want to enroll for these payments that you're not supposed to receive them, do them before November 29 or before any other date. So for example, you're supposed to do it I think 15 days before it's actually issued, and it's issued every 15 days of the month on the 15th of the month. So for this example, November 29, right? So make sure you do that. Make sure you file taxes correctly. And why is this? Is because obviously maybe last year you were able to qualify for dependents for child tax credit, but this year weren't. So they mixed up with the ages, they mixed up with some errors with the IRS because they're sending out so many checks that you actually receive a check, right? So make sure you do that. Now the second part of this article says what to do if you were sent too much money and you don't want to owe the IRS next spring, right? As like I mentioned right now, if you're eligible for tax money, you're not supposed to pay it back. You're supposed to receive $3,600 per child if it's under 6, and $3,000 if it's between 6 to 17, right? If you don't apply, you didn't receive it, you can receive it next year. It's $7,200 in total for 1 year, right? Because you missed this year. But if you sent money and you don't want to owe the IRS, like I mentioned right now, pay it off, call them right away. The agency is using what is called right now a prepayment protection. So if you receive an overpayment but fall below a set income level, you don't have to pay the money back, okay? Which is awesome right now, okay? So in other words, if you're supposed to call them back, see if you can actually qualify for this prepayment protection, right? Because you might be able to keep it. So above that income level, you will have to pay it back some or all the extra funds, right? So if you want to know a little bit more about that, you can always search the IRS. But this is a great information that you don't even have to pay it back. You can just keep the money if you meet certain criteria with the income level, okay? Most likely, again, like I just explained, you might have to pay it back. You might get charged automatically. They might set up a link so you can pay. But like I said, if you qualify for low income, then you won't even have to pay it back. So it's great for you guys, right? Again, if you like this video, please subscribe, hit the like button. I got more videos for you guys, and stay tuned to my next video, okay? Thanks.